Hey Murray State! Halloween is right around the corner, so we're here to lift up your spirits with another episode of MSU Tonight that starts right now. Welcome to MSU Tonight. I'm Jacqueline Wren. Later in the show, we'll be speaking with Cadet William Longworth about ROTC. But for right now, it's time for Hot Topics. After a tough loss against Austin Peay, Racer football is looking for redemption against the Tennessee State Tigers. In a Murray State first, kickoff will occur at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee on October 30th at 5 p.m. Go Racers! From playing cornhole to seeing Racer 1, this weekend was a blast as the community came together at Tent City. The International Tent was ready to entertain with TikTok challenges, while Regents College prepared strawberry and mango smoothies. Tent City is held during homecoming weekend every year. It is a meaningful event for everyone to enjoy, snack, and have fun. An insight from Dr. Eric Umstead, who is the college head of Springer Franklin College.
Seeing students that you hadn't seen in 10 years is just amazing. As an alum, Tent City is wonderful. I used to be a student athlete here, and just being down on the field again is nice. So it's really great being here.
Up next, we have Rita Hempel talking about the Racers Empower initiative.
This past Monday in Alexander Hall, we found an adorable sight as students got to interact with a variety of dogs. This pet therapy session was put on by Racers Empower, Healthy Minds, Healthy Campuses. This initiative is through the Student Engagement and Success Office to promote mental health and wellness on campus. Peggy Whaley, the director of this office, tells us about their goal.
To get resources to students about mental health and well-being, to start the conversations, to give them resources. We have information here on stress management, calming skills, how to eat healthy, how to be well. And so it's resources in that respect. It's helping them get connected with other offices on campus.
This fall, they partnered with Pet Therapy to give students a chance to come and hang out with the dogs. It can be very relaxing and stress relieving for the students.
I think it's important just because, like, people that do have pets at home, you're able to come see here all these cute little pets and just pet them and feel so much stress relief from just being here because it's like a familiar face in a way.
Students are encouraged to stop by for a healthy snack, grab some resources, and relax with the pups. Faculty and staff are also there to hang out, talk, and help connect students with the resources they need. This event happens on the last Monday of every month. Be sure to stop by, even if it's just to give some cute pups some attention. For MSU Tonight, I'm Rita Hempel.
That's all for Hot Topics. When we come back, William will join us in the studio to talk about all things ROTC. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm joined in the studio with William Longworth. So thank you for coming.
Of course,
So we're here to talk about ROTC.
Absolutely.
So in a shell, what is ROTC?
So ROTC stands for Reserve Officer Training Corps, and essentially you just go through college, and once you get your degree, graduate as you commission as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. So. Okay,
so what do you do? Like, what's everyday life in ROTC?
Unfortunately, I wake up super early and we go do PT. Depending on the day, depends on what we do. Some days we run, some days we do exercise, actual lifting exercises. Once a week we do a ruck march at the earliest part of the morning. We walk through campus, we walk around town, very good stuff. And then we also have classroom where we talk about leadership and leadership qualities, what we do in the Army later in life. And then we also have a lab that we do every Thursday. All the cadets get together, hash out some stuff, Yeah. Very good stuff.
So what's your favorite thing about ROTC?
Probably everyone getting together and everyone's going through all of these, I won't say terrible things, but these hard, character building moments and just laughing through it, finding ways to make it bearable. Probably my favorite moment. I hate running, but running with these are my best friends, of course. So running with my friends makes it so much more fun.
Yeah. So how would you compare yourself like before joining ROTC to after being in it already?
I would say I'm a lot more mellow than when I was a senior in high school. I'm still kind of energetic, but I used to be like super like bouncing off the walls all the time. I mellowed out a little bit more. I'm more sure of myself. I just feel like I'm a more capable person overall. I've gained a lot of soft skills, how to talk to people, interpersonal tag, things like that.
So what made you decide to join ROTC?
It's kind of a funny story. I had no intentions of doing anything with the military. I'm like 4th generation now because I decided to do military stuff. But I was just chilling in high school one day towards the end, about to graduate, and then this lady, Miss Jan Bass, she's at the UTM program, and she helps oversee Murray State stuff as well. But she walks in, she just goes, "I still have scholarships for people who want to do officer stuff," or ROTC stuff rather, and I hadn't considered that. And I looked at the paper and I just felt like this call to do it. So here I am.
So what are your plans after ROTC? Like what happens afterwards?
So I get my degree, and then I'll commission as a second lieutenant. And then there's a little bit of a waiting period until you get to go to BOLIG, which is basic officer leadership course. And then they actually teach you how to do your job. And of course, there's different branches and stuff. I want to go AG, Advocate General, and that's just a lot of paperwork stuff, like human resources, maybe recruiting, that sort of thing. And of course, they'll work with you. You can go active, you can go National Guard, you can go Reserve. I want to go National Guard myself, and then try to get my master's degree so I can be a professor at a community college.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the toughest experience in ROTC?
I always go back to it. We go do field training exercises like once a semester. It's a 3-day thing. We go to a base 2 hours away from here not in Bowling Green. It's called Whitford Tech, Wendell H. Ford Regional Training Center. And that first ruck I ever did, probably the worst experience I've ever had. We were told that we were doing like 4 miles, and I've never rucked before at this point. I'm still pretty much just out of high school, not super in shape. And I have like 55, 60 pounds on my back, and we went like 8 miles. It was terrible. But then I got a gummy bear at the end, so that made it all worth it.
You know. So do you have any advice for anyone who is thinking about joining ROTC?
Know what you're getting into. Make sure you read all the paperwork. I have thoroughly enjoyed my experience in ROTC, and I still have the hardest bit to go. I still have my camp that I have to do over the summer, where they evaluate your leadership ability, your tactics, things of that nature. But it's definitely challenging, but you definitely come out a better person, I would say. I can see that, even though I'm not fully done with the program.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's a pleasure to
course.
speak with you. Looks like it's time for us to go. Be sure to tune in to MSU TV 11 every Tuesday evening at 5 for more MSU Tonight. You can also find us on YouTube at the URL below. See you next week.